Joshua Peterson, Peterson Electric. I'm going to talk to you about a couple different videos here, but this one's going to be kind of short and sweet. This is going to be talking about where to place a panel in your home, whether you're doing a basement, setting a sub panel, or whether you're doing a new panel in the home here, setting it. We just decided to still go back to back. There's a rigid nipple in here, so we're back to back to the meter, and the meter's on the house. This is your main disconnect breaker right here, and so just wanted to show you that article. Service disconnecting means in 230.7 talks about not putting panels in bathrooms, also in closets, and they also talk about landing in stairways. The other thing that they talk about in these sections is that the smallest feed to a home and now has to be 100 amps, and it's going to be 230.79 C. They also talk about if you're heading out to a garage that you need to either use a one current. There could be one circuit that you can do, but if you do go overhead on that to a garage or like a shed, you need to be at least a number 8 gauge or 6, 8 on copper, 6 on aluminum that they talk about because of the weight of going overhead. But then they talk about right here that you can have 1 or 2 circuits available, and that's an A and B going out to that garage, and not less than 30 amps. The other thing that they're talking about is how you group your disconnects, and grouping of disconnects can be basically not more than 6 handles to disconnect, and this is also just talking about grouping about on a building in that location, but basically maximum number of disconnects. So when you have like a split bus bar panel I've done other videos on, you can't have more than 6 above, and then the rest of them it doesn't matter. This has 1 disconnect here now killing all of these, which is 28 breakers, and I can go up to 42. So it doesn't matter. I can put up to 42. I can put 84 if I want another panel here, because on this location, boom, just 1 breaker kills all of those. So yeah, anyways, that's kind of a little bit more about panel boards. But again, cabinets, you can look at services at 230, overcurrent protection in 240. Oh, and the one last thing also, it talks about in 240.24 about the height of your main disconnect breaker. I can't seem to find where that height exactly is, but this is considered an overcurrent device such as this as well. The only difference is that this is a main and this is a branch circuit, but it does say in 240.24 that your main disconnect up here disconnecting cannot be higher than 6 foot 7 inches. So on this panel, our 6 foot 7 inches hit about right here, and my inspector said don't worry about an extra couple inches, but technically I could have moved these 2 down and then just not knocked out the panel cover or put 2 blanks in, and then I would have met that part of the code. So again, height is a really important requirement. In some homes where all the wires are coming out of the side of the house, sometimes you might even have to pour a cement pad on the bottom or do wood with sand and a paver there to raise it up about 12 inches because maybe you can't lower all of those wires coming out of the brick. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. Hopefully that helps you out. And again, this is on article... this is in the NFPA 72 2014 handbook that I'm coming out of the NEC National Electric Code. All right, thanks, guys.